It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag NFL.
Four across the front. They bring a blitz. They hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery, big hole, 30-yard line, 25-yard line. Still going at the 20. Cuts it right at the 15. He's gone, baby! To the house. Demo with a touchdown. Detroit Lions, 35 yards.
Second down and 8. To the end zone. Open touchdown. Isaac Passois with the score.
Goff up under center, single back gives. They give it to Jameer, running outside. Got a blocker, down to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Wave to him. He's gone, baby. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Tristan Colon with a nice block to help spring him 13 yards, and the Lions can double up their lead with the extra point.
Dak Prescott throws for 376 yards, and it's not nearly enough. Lions beat the Cowboys 44-30. Jahmyr Gibbs, 3 touchdown runs. The Lions hang in there in the playoff race. PK at 8-5. The Cowboys is 6-1. Takes some real imagination to see them getting in now.
Oh, that's too bad for them.
Big games this weekend. The Lions keeping an eye on a huge game in the NFC North.
You and your big games.
Yeah, the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Packers. The Bears with the best record in the
Highlights at 5?
NFC. Probably. Not from me, but from somebody. Sure.
You miss it?
Sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. You believe in the Bears? They've beaten a lot of teams, haven't beaten a lot of good teams, but they just got one really good win. If they get these two back-to-back.
Oh, I don't think there's any dominant team in the NFC that I need to think that, wow, they're the team to beat. Everything is going to go through and funnel through that particular team and that particular destination and all that. So right now, I mean, the Bears have no playoff experience of this group together, so that would be a question mark when you got there. But for right now, I believe in them as much as anybody.
Seahawks are also 9-3. Rams are 9-3. The Eagles here, a little bit of a bump in the road. So to your point, any one of those four ends up in the Super Bowl, while it might be a mild surprise, it's not a big one. Seattle ought to go into Atlanta and beat up on them. Rams ought to go to Arizona and beat up on the Cardinals. Don't know if that proves a lot. The Eagles have a Monday night game with the Chargers, so there's the top of the NFC. In the AFC, the Colts were a huge surprise, 8-2 rolling along, but they've lost 2 in a row. They've actually lost 3 of their last 4, and they're playing for first place in the AFC South. They're playing Jacksonville, who's also 8-4. I want to use the phrase big game, but I don't want to be mocked by you, PK.
Go ahead, man.
Big game in the AFC South. Big game.
Who cares what I think?
Oh, me.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, you're my hero. Steelers and Ravens, they're both 6-6 in the AFC North. Somebody's got to be in first place.
Then.
Somebody's got to take over first place. We'll see who wins that thing. Lamar Jackson's health, a massive question mark. All right, there's the NFL this weekend. DJ and PK.
Hashtag BYU.
I'm really impressed with their team. Just not just the way that they play the game. Obviously, we went out there and played in the game in Lubbock. Great atmosphere, great environment. Not too friendly for us, but it was a really cool experience. And we did not show up at our best. A lot of that had to do with Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a complete team with a great coach, great coaching staff, and all 3 phases they played amazing football. I think they're the best team in the country.
BYU, Texas Tech. There's Kalani Sitake, who's named the Big 12 Coach of the Year. Looking forward to that game tomorrow, 10 a.m. on ABC.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think we've kind of been talking about it all week. Probably talk about it some more after we get past soccer, and away we go.
L.J. Martin is the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year. Bear Bachmeier, the Offensive Freshman of the Year. So there's that national award we were talking about earlier in the week. How in the world is he not a nominee for that?
Yeah, I think that's where your bias comes in. Because I don't think that these I don't even know who votes on that freshman of the year.
No,
from that perspective. But when you look at it, like Scadaboo should have been one of the 5 finalists. We're not asking him to win it, but they should be Grizzly Bears should be one of the 5. Clearly, Scadaboo should have been one of the 5 in the Heisman. Clearly, BYU should have gotten more consideration than they did last year. But they don't get it. It's either like you have to win the automatic, and therefore there is no vote, or you're out.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag college football.
We are extremely happy at Alabama. Love the challenge, love the grind, love this place. And there's never been any link. There's never been any conversation. There's never been any interest either way. And so I'm glad we can put that to bed right now.
Kalen DeBoer. No distractions on the job front, please. Number 9, Alabama has to play number 3, Georgia in the SEC title game tomorrow, 2 o'clock on ABC. There are rumors linking Matt Campbell to Penn State. Will he make the move, become the Nittany Lions head coach? He's been at Iowa State 10 years. 72 wins, 55 losses.
I think that would be a good hire, Matt Campbell, but I also don't think that's any different than James Franklin. He went through all this, wasted a season and all that, and you're going to have maybe a hit. Who knows? What's the difference between James Franklin and Matt Campbell? I'm not sure.
Nobody knows. Can Matt Campbell's a good coach.
I think he is.
But James Franklin's a good coach. Can Matt Campbell build a team that takes down Ohio State and wins a Big Ten title and wins a college football playoff?
Yes.
Huge question mark. Could he? He could. Will he? Stick around.
I don't know that you would do it consistently, but I think things can come together for a season.
Kansas State made it official. They did hire Colin Klein as their head coach, former quarterback, former offensive coordinator at their school there. So Tosh LaPoy is the new Cal coach. James Madison made a quick change. Billy Napier, fired at Florida, takes over for Bob Chesney, who's going to take the UCLA job.
Doesn't that just seem like one big musical chairs?
I believe that's why the phrase coaching carousel has stuck all these years. It really does.
You know, nothing against the new Cal coach. But what are they going to do?
They're still in the ACC. They're still in the massive shadow of the 49ers. They still don't have much of a history. It's not like they got a budget where they can outspend people. So to your point, I assume they're going to be battling to be somewhere between 7-5 and 5-7. Colorado hired Sacramento State coach Brendan Marion as their new offensive coordinator. He went 7-5 with the Hornets this year, and he helped UNLV make 2 Mountain West Conference title game appearances before that. So Colorado getting some help there. Anything profound to say about any of the conference title games? Indiana, Ohio State, Battle of Unbeatens, 6 o'clock on Fox tomorrow night, same time as the ACC title game with Duke and Virginia.
I'm not a profound guy, but if I am, it's going to be local.
Yeah. Mountain West Conference title game tonight. Doesn't appear that they're playing for a berth in the playoff. Doesn't appear there's any path for them there, but have at it tonight.
Go UNLV. They'll stay in the Mountain West.
At Boise State, 6 o'clock on Fox. Yeah, otherwise there's no defending champ, right, with Boise State over in the Pac-12 next year.
Yeah.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag Utah Jazz.
Utah Jazz beat the Brooklyn Nets 123-110. Got off to a bad start, mediocre through the middle of the game, but a big finish, 42-20 in the fourth quarter. Lowry Markkanen, Keontae George both filling it up. And the Jazz get a road win. They've now won back-to-back games for the first time this year. And they have won 3 of their last 4, although the schedule's about to get a lot tougher. That's got to feel good given how many losses they've taken this year to go out and win 3 out of 4. There you go.
And Brooklyn really sucks.
They really do.
I think Cuomo called Christie and said, hey, do you want him back?
Oh, Jersey and New York?
Yeah.
You take him. No, you take him.
They are really bad. And what is Yegor? How are we pronouncing his name these days?
Dioman.
Why did we go through all this whole season last year with Demon?
I don't know.
Dioman?
He never corrected anybody, I guess. I don't know.
Well, then why did he correct somebody now?
I don't know.
I guess it's never too late to have a right pronunciation. You know what I mean, Yak?
Jazz and Knicks tonight, 5:30. Coverage starts at 4:30 on 97.5 The Zone. DJ and PK.
Hashtag NBA.
Now Randall will go to work on Sadiq Bey. Out to Naz Reid to ice it in the corner, and Naz comes through again. 19 off the bench, 4 made threes, and the Wolves are going to make it 4 straight wins.
Sixers down by 1. They double Maxey. Maxey dribbles to the right side, hangs, fires, short, rebound up and in. Bona put it in. .9. Warriors inbound. Melton has it. Melton puts it in. Blocked. And the Sixers win the game. And they storm the court. The 76ers win by a point. Bona tipped it in.
Just make sure you get the last shot in regulation.
Reeves. There he goes. Reeves to James. Kick it. Corner. Rui! Rui to win it. To win the game. Rui wins it. And James gave him the basketball.
Now that the streak has ended for you, what feelings did you have, if any, what about it ended?
None. We won.
The Lakers win at the buzzer. Hachimura, the big shot. They didn't have Luka, but it doesn't matter. The Lakers beat the Raptors 123-120 in Toronto. LeBron only had 8 points, so he had over 1,200 straight games in double figures. But you heard there, no emotion about losing that streak.
He made the pass.
He made the pass.
They won.
They
Why
hit
would
the
he care?
shot. They won the game.
What individual honor does he need?
You know, whether that streak is 1,220 or 1,240 or 1,280.
What a way to have it end, though. You draw the D because you're the best point guard you have been, maybe not now, and Hachimura's over there standing there. You get him the ball. I'd rather be known for that than trying to hoist up a shot. Now, the game was tied, so it would have gone in overtime if Hachimura missed it. Because I believe it was a 3.
It was. It was a 3 in a tie game, and they won 123-120.
That's perfect. What a way to end it. Be unselfish. I mean, you can be all this, you can be this, you can be that. But if you're a basketball player and you're known as unselfish, that really means something on the basketball court. Especially somebody like him who has all these accolades a mile long. I agree with him 100%. And freaking Austin Reeves, 44-10. Austin Reeves, who was a free agent, undrafted. That's just so awesome, man. And the Lakers, their position now, LeBron, clearly his skills are diminishing. He's 41 years old, right? I mean, whoop-de-doo. That's not news. But he can go out and be an effective player. And you've got Doncic and Reeves ready to step up. Lakers are set up, man. If they can build from that's a great starting point. 16-5.
LeBron with 11 assists in a game where he was only 4 of 17 shooting the ball. So keep getting it to Austin Reeves because Austin Reeves did it all. 3-pointers, 5 of 11. So that means he was 8 of 10 on 2-pointers. And on your 1-pointers, PK, he went to the line 15 times and he was 13 of 15.
Oh, man, the league is just paying him all sorts of respect.
Yeah. Awesome performance by Austin Reeves. Also in there, you heard Tyrese Maxey with a dramatic chase down block at the buzzer to protect the 76ers' 99-98 lead, and they beat the Warriors with his block at the buzzer.
He covered every game.
I did not.
Well, he did. He had the sound there.
Yes, I covered the games he had the sound of, yes.
No, he had the sound of Timberwolves.
I skipped them, sorry.
No, but we didn't.
Bucks forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2 to 4 weeks, calf strain. So, see him maybe before Christmas, but it could be 2026. Draymond Green had some kind of foot injury, still unidentified. Don't know how bad or how long he's going to be out, but he got hurt in that Warriors loss to Philly. DJ and PK.
Hashtag college basketball.
Utah State goes on the road and loses for the first time. A bad first half. They dug an early hole. Then they gave up a 13-0 run, which turned it into a massive hole. They trailed 41-20 at the half at USF, and South Florida beats them 74-61. Mason Falslev, MJ Collins Jr. leading them with 19 points, but nobody else could score. He only got 6 points out of the other 3 starters. Not much there. So they take the loss there. Saturday, they'll be back in action. They're going to Charlotte. And Utah hosts Cal Baptist. SU's going to Oregon State, and UVU's at Bowling Green. USU is at Charlotte on Sunday at noon. You can listen on the Zone. Scotty G will have the call. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
Hot stove news. That stadium in Las Vegas is on time, PK. $2 billion. That is a second price hike to the price tag, but it is on time.
Oh, it's just like you when you had that massive rebuild, huh?
The $2 billion rebuild.
Well, you had a rebuild. I'm sure the price went up. It always goes up.
It always does. It never seemed to catch a break on that front.
I know. That's the Vegas owners. I think they called you. What do you think? You told them, be prepared.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag NHL.
Utah Mammoth wrap up their 6-game road trip this weekend with back-to-back in Vancouver tonight and at Calgary tomorrow. Puck will drop at 7 o'clock tonight, 5 o'clock tomorrow. You can listen to those games on the Zone. Tonight they'll be on 1280 AM, while the Jazz are on 97.5 FM. DJ PK, that is what is trending, and it is brought to you by Shamrock Plumbing. There's no job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. Coming up this morning, we're going to talk with David Locke. He's going to join us at 8:30 with the Jazz playing at Madison Square Garden tonight. And then Tim Brando, Fox Sports play-by-play broadcaster, will join us at 9 o'clock. I'm giving away Utah Mammoth tickets. We'll do that in the 8 o'clock hour. See the two-time defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. They're coming to town next Wednesday. And we'll give those tickets away in the 8 o'clock hour. Question of the day is next. The question of the day about the big game of the day tomorrow. Stay with us.